one survivor has been rescued out of that entire plane crash that happened. So far, only one survivor. Almost a miraculous incident that there's one survivor who has been rescued. The confirmation coming in from Ahmedabad police as we speak. This, remember, so far is a lone survivor who was sitting on seat 11A. Payal Mehta joins me with more inputs. Payal, share the details with us.
Well, what we're given to understand is that there is possibly one survivor. That is at least what the authorities are confirming. So that was actually at least some glint, of hope in this entire otherwise dismal affair that was only seen. That 11A is a survivor that the police has really come out and said, and that is actually no less than a miracle. Given the fact that we'd almost confirmed that most of the passengers are feared to be dead. In this, including the building against which it crashed, where doctors were eating lunch during the lunch hour as well. This is tragic beyond, beyond one's imagination, but at least one faint glint of hope. And that survivor actually must be a real survivor to survive this entire crash where everybody around him is feared to be dead. Akansha.
Also, Payal, what are you learning in terms of the condition of this survivor? How seriously or gravely is he injured, and are there any hopes of him? All right, we seem to have lost that connection with Payal, but what we can tell you is this is almost a miracle that we have a lone survivor from that plane crash. And remember, many of them or almost all of them have been declared dead. But the Ahmedabad police confirming that one person has miraculously survived, and perhaps this survivor could be of extreme importance to the entire investigation, which will now be looking into what exactly led to that deadly air crash. Payal Mehta is back with us. Payal, if you could share details with us with regards to what is the condition of this lone survivor.
Well, the condition has certainly been ascertained, and no doubt whatsoever, Akansha, that person must have really, got grievous injuries, to say the least, given the fact that everything around him is charged. One has to remember that the flight was full completely. It was full to its capacity, and also the fact that the flight was just taking off, which clearly meant that even fuel-wise, the flight would have been completely full to the brim, and therefore everything around them is really charged. The Ahmedabad police is still trying to ascertain his exact health condition. But, like I said, in a place where actually everything seems to be so glum, at least there's this faint hint of some sort of a hope coming up that life knows how to survive.
Absolutely. Also, now that we have a lone survivor, Payal, share with us how crucial and pivotal could be this survival, in fact, for the entire ongoing investigation. As we also heard what the Civil Aviation Minister, Mr. Ram Mohan Naidu, had to say, that they will get to the bottom of what exactly led to this crash.
Of course, it's going to be of great help to see when he or she is able to recover and be able to share what he or she went through, in the entire flight, depending completely on his health condition, what he's able to recall. But at least one thing is for sure, at least one family will have some smile on their face when everybody around them are completely heartbroken and just fallen, given the fact that every of their loved ones have, fallen prey to this ghastly attack, ghastly crash which has taken place as well. But like I said, it is going to be certainly a very important piece of evidence coming to the fore. He's an eyewitness who was on that flight. He will be able to, in fact, recall and tell the police officials what really happened. Because I'm sure before, the ATC was connected, the pilot must have also alerted the passengers within the aircraft as to what was really happening. It was all this happened within a matter of 60 seconds is what we've been able to fathom and we've been able to gather as well. So his testimony will be of great importance as far as that's concerned. But purely depends on what his health condition is and when and how much is he able to recall.
All right, so what we are also learning that the survivor's name is Vishwa Kumar, and the Ahmedabad police have in fact gone on to confirm that he has been rescued. He's a lone survivor from this crash. Of course, it is a miracle that he has survived. In fact, this is footage coming in of the survivor, Mr. Ramesh, as you can see, as he walks out almost surviving for him, of course, has been a miracle. That is something what we can tell you for sure. And as Payal was also highlighting, he's going to be very pivotal. His testimony is going to be very pivotal with regards to the ongoing investigation. As Ram Mohan Naidu, the Civil Aviation Minister, has already confirmed that they will get to the bottom of this entire probe to find out what exactly led to this crash. It's a miracle that this lone survivor is in fact even able to walk out of that crash site at a time when most of the survivors, all of the survivors have been declared dead. But Ahmedabad police over there confirming that this lone survivor who was on seat number 11A survived. This is perhaps going to go down in the annals of history as this lone survivor walks out of the Ahmedabad airport. He is, remember, the only lone survivor in a flight that was carrying over 230 passengers. His name is Vishwas Kumar Ramesh, who survived the plane crash. He was allotted seat number 11A. And the Ahmedabad police have finally rescued this one survivor. Remember, his testimony is going to be pivotal, extremely significant to the ongoing investigation, because nobody's been able to ascertain, with aviation experts still trying to ascertain the exact reason. The quality control behind Boeing is also now coming into the picture, as reports are indicating that there was an FAA audit last year, which was a 2-week audit into the quality checks of Boeing. But could it be a technical glitch, or could it be a bird hit, or birds hitting, multiple birds hitting, or weather also could be playing a significant role? Right now, it is fairly nascent at this stage to comment into exactly what was that went behind. But perhaps it is Mr. Ramesh's testimony that will be extremely significant. Vishwas Kumar Ramesh, he's a British national, is what we are being told, and he was on the Gatwick-bound flight that took off from Ahmedabad and crashed soon after takeoff. Roughly 20 minutes after takeoff is when it crashed, and it crashed into the residential building of the medical college, into the medical hostel, where several students are still grappling for life. It is a miracle, to say the least, that we have a lone survivor, Mr. Ramesh, allotted seat number 11A. He is a British national, as we are being told. He was on a visit to Gujarat and was heading back to London. Payal joins me with more inputs on this miraculous survival that's taken place. Payal, share what else are you learning from your sources?
Like I said, that this is a very, very tragic episode which has come to the fore as well. Nobody would have been prepared for an episode like this. A flight of happiness for many who are either looking to go back home or embark on a vacation or a work trip has turned into an extreme tragedy. The testimony of the lone survivor as of now is going to be of extreme importance. That is something at least what the authorities are hoping for, because, you know, his testimony in terms of what really led to the circumstances that actually happened is going to be of great importance. We'll have to just wait and see. But like I said, all hands on deck approach being applied by the government of India over here. In terms of what we've seen so far, multiple leaders, multiple ministers being flown down to Gujarat. C.R. Patil, the Union Minister for Jal Shakti, and also, you know, the state president of BJP has just reached Gujarat. He, in fact, gave us the unfortunate confirmation of Vijay Rupani's unfortunate demise over here. Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu can be seen taking rounds of the accident site, trying to ascertain what's really happening. Muralidhar Mohol, the MOS for Civil Aviation, will also be landing shortly at around 7 o'clock, 7:30, I beg your pardon. He's going to be accompanied by officials from Ministry of Civil Aviation Secretary, and also the DGC officials, who are going to be examining the accident site and understanding how to go about the investigation. Because remember, the government of India has promised not just to the Indians and not to the victims of those people who actually fell up to this deadly accident, but also to the foreign nationals that a thorough investigation will be done. And also the fact that Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah is a local son of the soil. He's also expected to land in Ahmedabad some time from now. As it's just too early, you know, I can't just predict as to what really led to the situation, whether there was a technical failure, or whether there was a human error, or whether there was any attempt to sabotage, because there were a lot of foreign nationals on this. Nothing is being ruled out from the agency so far, and should there be any sabotaging angle which emerges over here, it is important to see if the government hands over the probe to NIA or any other investigating agency. It's just too early in the day to talk about it. We'll have to just wait for some more time.
Network 18 is now the clear leader in digital media, with 55% more users on native platforms and social media than Times Internet. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.